I think I am.
Let me get some water.
Let's give him face. Hello, Tim. What's this? It's a pocket.
This must be your first time wearing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, second, but I'm going to work.
And you found a pocket. Oh, here we go, man. Hold on. You good?
I'm good.
You is too loud. Shut up. Stop. All right, let me drink. Have a drink of water.
Oh my! Is it on?
Yeah.
Are we recording?
Yep.
Oh shit!
It's been recording for a long time.
I literally walked up to the camera and was like, "Hello."
It was so glad I got that. You funny. Welcome.
Thanks, Britt.
Hey, girl. I am so girl.
I'm really nervous. And I don't know why, because, I'm naturally a character.
I am so excited that you are here. For real. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. So I was like, Brittany considering me? Like,
this is Shelby, y'all. Shelby is, we're going to get into all of that. But Shelby is an artiste. Shelby is my line sister, my friend, my sister. Welcome to In the Green Room, girl.
Thank you.
Hey. So y'all know what's up first, the affirmation station. All right. So, what we do at the beginning of every episode is I take 2 decks of affirmation cards. I shuffle them like I'm playing some spades. And then you pick one. And you pick one out of each deck. And we use those affirmations throughout the entire week. We carry those with us. Anytime we see a mirror, anytime we see our reflection, we repeat these affirmations to ourselves.
Okay.
So, from the first deck, where you gonna pull? Where you gonna pull? Where you gonna pull? Where you gonna pull?
Tell me something good. I want this one. Come on, baby.
All right. Read it out loud.
I am inviting new experiences to alter my reality. Can I read that one more time?
Yes.
I am inviting new experiences to alter my reality.
Is this not something brand new?
Brand new. Everything.
Brand new.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on to that.
Okay.
That's crazy. These cards never lie. Every person, every episode, every card has been exactly the card that person or people needed. It was, wow. Thank you, God.
Yes.
You be showing out.
He do. I just say, all right, God, tell me something I need to hear.
Right? And he gonna do it every time. Where you going? You look so cute.
Thank you, Brittany. I was like, let me put that shit on like Brittany be doing. Brittany be putting that shit on, and I'd be like, ooh, let me put that shit on like her. I am aware. When I pay attention to my surroundings, I can feel appreciation for everything. I see so much beauty in the world. Being aware means living in the present and fully experiencing my life in the here and now, and I am aware.
That's good. Has that been something that's been
like trickling down my spine? Absolutely.
Right on time. Read both of them.
Because this one. Both of them really, but
they hit.
They both hit because like I'm in a new space. And like, these last 2 or 3 years, like, have been super challenging.
Yeah.
And so I'm in this realm of grace and gratitude. It's like, I know I'm not where I'm supposed to be, but I see what other people have been seeing in me.
Yeah.
And so it is such a good feeling. And it's starting to actually show outwardly. And so I'm attracting new spirits, inviting new experiences. And I told you, this time next year, I just feel like my life is going to look completely different, mind, body, and soul.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, read the first,
Okay, let's read it one more time.
Yeah,
Run it back, DJ. I am inviting new experiences to alter my reality. And I am aware. When I pay attention to my surroundings, I can feel appreciation for everything. I see so much beauty in the world. Being aware means living in the present and fully experiencing my life in the here and now, and I am aware.
Welcome to this week's episode of In the Green Room, y'all. This is going to be good. Can't wait for y'all to see what we got in store because it's not your regular episode. YouTube is doing mandatory like 2 ads now.
Oh, yeah. I heard. Do you get to pick what ads you use?
What you mean?
Like pick what ads, like whether it's a car ad or a fragrance or...
No, I'm talking about when I'm watching YouTube. They make you watch 2
shits.
Yes.
Oh, I thought talking about like when you post on YouTube, it's 2 shits that post on your thing.
They don't give you no option for that.
I know I stopped playing Candy Crush because of that shit. I said, oh, y'all being too needy.
Really?
Yes.
I don't feel like I had no issues with Candy Crush.
No, it's now recently. It's like every time you go to a different level, it's a new...
I play Candy Crush Saga.
I don't know which one. I just know I stopped. Because they were playing too much. I said, oh, okay, free ass app. I've been playing you for a long time. Yeah. And now you're trying to have these ads up in here. I'm taking my services somewhere else.
No, I feel that.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. We are almost done with this season. Like, my mind is blown. And I wanted to give y'all a little treat before the season is out and have somebody come in and do a live painting.
I'm somebody.
You can go ahead and get started.
I'm going to get started right now.
So I got my line sister, my friend, my sister. I got Shelby in the building. Give it up for Shelby.
It's me.
Oops. I hope the necklace isn't hitting you guys' ears. But no, like, if y'all know me, y'all know Shelby is my girl. We spend a lot of time together. And she is an artist, like Artiste. Like, she gets it done. I'm so glad to have you here because she teaches now. She does a bomb job with them kids. Man, like, I remember them tables that you did of the different artists. Like, that was bomb. You're such a great teacher.
Thank you.
You're such a great friend. You're such a great person.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome, Brett. Thank you for having me. Yeah. To be honest, I was like, oh shit, this shit gonna be fire. He's telling me about it. And he was like, oh, you need to come in for your interview. And I was like,
yeah, it's real.
Okay. I could do that.
So welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in and sharing. So by the end of the episode, she's going to show us what she's creating. I thought that would be a cool little switch up. And it's still going to be the same type of conversations that we normally have. Y'all saw the the affirmation cards that she pulled. So this is different. This is a new experience. It's a new experience for you. It's a new experience for me. And I'm excited to have you in here. Can I peek? No, I'm not gonna peek. I'm gonna sit here. You
can peek if you want to, but
Are you an artist and you sensitive about your shit?
Baby, I'm very sensitive about my shit, okay? To the point where sometimes I get in a space where I don't want nobody around me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And I'm like, right now, I don't get to do as much artwork as I would want to.
Yeah.
But when I'm there, I don't want nobody there.
Yeah. It's like being in the kitchen. You'll cook. You don't want nobody walking into the
kitchen. Is it done yet? Is it ready?
No.
Girl, if you don't get your hungry butt up out
Get
here.
out of my kitchen, man.
Out of my kitchen.
Get out. Nah. This thing about the.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It was getting on my nerves. Thank you.
So how have you always been a painter or artist? Have you always been artsy? Like, how do we get to Shelby
right now? In the art world?
The art world.
So I've always drawn like, I was the original Bratz doll drawer. Okay?
Oh.
You do the U, you put your lips on there, and then the eyes, and you put your little outfit on, and you good. Yeah. Like, my mom taught me how to do the little Bratz doll looking girls before Bratz dolls was Bratz doll. No, I might need to be like T.I. and do a lawsuit. Swallow. Because it was me. But I did that elementary school, middle school, got to high school. I was actually in graphic design. I don't know why I was in there, but I was in there. Yeah. Okay, I'm like, okay, computers, art, I think that would be a good fit for me. Yeah. Child got kicked out.
Why?
I don't know, because in high school I was like really shy. But the boys would do stupid shit and I would laugh. And the teacher couldn't do anything about them. But so she would direct her attention towards me.
Whoever you was, teacher.
Miss Young. Miss Young.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I'm calling you out. Okay. And so, like, I was really shy, really quiet, but I would laugh at the boys. Yeah. So, I got kicked out of graphic design, and they moved. My mama had to come to the school. She cussed everybody out. She was a writer. Ordeal. It was a whole ordeal. Like, parent teacher conference, all my teachers there. The rest of the teachers like, she's fine. She don't need to talk.
Right.
But you the only one with the problem. And my mama fussed that lady out. Yeah. And she was like, take her out.
Yeah.
And so my mom was my representative. Yeah. And so I got placed in art with Miss Spivey. Shout out to Miss Spivey. Because she pulled something out of me that I didn't know was there.
You feel like that was the beginning?
That was the true beginning. Yeah. Like, it was the beginning before I knew it was, I was even an artist. Yeah. And so high school, it's 12th grade, it's time to figure out what you want to do. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm going to the Air Force. Both my parents was military. Yeah. What's up? Salute. Yeah.
She said it too, y'all.
Salute. And so my dad was like, no, he got on the phone. He was crying. Like, no, like, me and mom already did that. Do something different. Yeah. You ain't gotta do so it. Only thing I knew I was good at right at that moment was art. I only applied to one school. The Fort Valley State University. Wow. And they accepted me, and that's where I went. So that's how we here today.
That's crazy. Me and Shelby did the vagina monologues my freshman year at Fort Valley. And then we had a mutual, Ashley. Me and Ashley was in choir together.
Yes, my bestie.
And I used to see Shelby all the time by default because me and Ashley would be in choir rehearsal at the Ass Crack of Dawn.
Mr.
Tuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was the official water girl. And so he adopted me. I couldn't sing. Yeah, R.I.P. Tuck. I could not sing, but he made me the official water girl so I could actually sit in during practices.
Look at that. Look at that.
Right. I'm like,
so we will always see each other. And then when that old Zeta train came rolling around.
Hello. I was like, oh, this about to be lit. I said, Brittany? Oh, okay. Okay.
Because I feel like before that, we weren't. No, we ain't really talked like that. We didn't.
It's
like I said, we had a mutual, so we would see each other.
It's like, I see you. Like, you're
and then
you're a fly person. But I see you, but we don't really roll with the same, people. But I see you, girl. You just see her doing these things.
And then Hosea. It's too many words to say.
Oh my God.
But Shelby is my line sister.
I am her line sister.
She's my line sister.
We are the even Stevens.
Shelby is my line sister.
Hey.
Where are you from? That's a loaded question for you.
It's a loaded question for me because I was born in Germany. I was in there to I don't even know what age I was, but I know I was at the age of being able to have small memories from there. And so my parents moved back to the States. I stayed in Miami a little bit. Shout out to my family in Miami. Shout out to my family in North Carolina too. But Miami's like my home.
100%.
100%. Every summer I'm there. So it's funny because when I go to Miami, I'll be like, oh, I'm from Atlanta. But when I'm in Atlanta, oh, I'm from Miami.
Yeah.
And so I get to flip the coin on that one.
Yeah.
And so
you give Miami.
I give Miami?
Yes.
But when I'm in Miami, they say I give Atlanta. It's
really?
so crazy because
I mean, but you pretty much grew up in both.
In both.
Yeah, because you spent a lot of time, and you still spend a lot of time in Miami.
Yeah.
Although it's not as much as I assume you used to, but you still
get to go and experience it. Right. But I've lived in South Carolina, North Carolina, Miami. I stayed in Columbus for a bit. Yeah, I moved to Atlanta when I was a 7th grade.
Oh wow!
And so it was culture shock for me. Like I'm moving from like integrated, to all Black.
Yeah.
And so a lot of them would be like, "Oh, she really a white girl," even though yes, even though my skin is like I'm chocolatey, rich,
dark chocolate.
And really, it took me a long time to get there to be like, "Ooh,
really,
I'm fine as hell."
Was it the fact that you are darker complected? You just didn't understand?
Yeah, I didn't understand the significance of my skin for real. Like now to live in a time where the classic Color Purple came out.
Yeah.
To be a chocolatey girl.
Yeah.
With a gap.
Yeah.
And kids are mean.
Yeah.
Kids are cruel.
100%.
And so to be walking around and people are calling me Celie, even though Celie had that check at the end of the day.
Man.
Celie overcame at the end of the day, you know, but I had to go through that. And then my mom would show me like pictures of like dark supermodels. And now it might have only been 1 or 2, but they were there.
Right. It was enough.
And so as I got older, you know, you kind of, you know, go through your little phases. Yeah. But my senior year of high school, I said, damn, I look good.
Yeah.
Okay. Small waist, cute face.
Right.
The butt was coming.
That
you know, that thing was okay. I said, oh, I don't know if this is a thing, but I look good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So you found it.
I found it. And some people don't want you to find it.
No.
But I was able to find it, and I'm just glad that I was able to, because everybody ain't able.
No.
They're still trying to find it.
Man. And it's such a hard journey to go on. And I feel like I'm grateful that I found it when I did. I was talking to Janae one time and she was like, Brittany, I don't remember what happened, what it was. I don't exactly remember when it was. But she said it was like we talked one day and the next day I was just different. Like I was confident. I used to be, I feel like I just got out of a space of people pleasing. Probably in the past year and a half.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how much of a people pleaser I was. And it wasn't I do this for you, I do that for you. It was in the small
round, yeah.
ways. And it took me reading a book. I can't remember which book it was, but to identify, like, girl, you don't need
to
the
do that
approval.
shit.
You don't need the approval. You don't need any of that. When you're able to look at yourself in the mirror and really find love there, and find worthiness there, and find the sexy ass bitch that you are there, like, that's a different type of power.
Yes, it is.
That's a different type of power.
But it's also like not finding that power at one time. You have to find that power in different levels and stages of your life. Like, I found that power in my 12th grade year.
Right.
I found, and then, you know, you go through life, and then now you have to find the power again.
Right.
Like, I'm in the middle of my phase of finding that power.
Yeah.
And so, and it's really a beautiful thing. Self-reflection is really amazing.
It's hard work, but it's really worth it. I know a lot of times, I think that's what scares people away from healing. It's the self-reflection part. And when you looking in the mirror, you see everything, not just what you want to see, but that part that you done locked away for a long time. All of that, you got to be ready for all of that.
All of it.
All of it.
Even when you're not ready, you have to still have the tools to reposition yourself to get ready.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
So it was this time where, you know, we're burying my uncle, R.I.P. Uncle Steve and Bobby. But we was burying my uncle, and I have a lot of female cousins.
Yeah.
And we were all sitting in the pews of the church, right? All of us cute. We're not all black. We got our shades. Everybody, you know.
Yeah.
My aunt, Reverend, she's doing her ceremony, and we're all like listening, crying, you know, because we're losing a family member. And she goes, "Y'all ain't cute." And every single cousin was like,
"What?
What she mean?" Like,
right.
And so it shocked us. And so it was like, what's she talking about?
Right.
What you mean I ain't cute?
Right.
And it was like unsuspected. But if you like are really like in the moment, I'm sorry, I feel like I strayed away. But like in the but if you are really like ready,
yeah,
you were already expecting somebody to say something in that nature, or have the tools to reposition yourself. You know, because even though all my cousins was like, "What is she talking to me?"
Right.
But it's like, okay, let me everybody felt. But we was all cute.
Right. Right. Like
we were all cute, and he was like, you ain't cute," and you know, everybody was like, it was so funny.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You ain't gotta apologize, girl.
Girl, I be apologizing all the time. And that's that people pleasing situation that you was just talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm like in the phase of really saying what I mean and meaning what the fuck I said.
Yeah.
And some people not gonna like me.
No. And
it's okay.
It is 100% okay. But that's the thing about boundaries.
And I'm still
like if somebody, if somebody is used to dealing with you in the way that they've been dealing with you for the past your entire life,
right?
And you decide that one day you don't want to be the way that they're used to you being your entire life, they are going to feel offended.
They're going to feel hit.
Like, why are you all of a sudden deciding that you're changing up on me?
Trying to be better.
Although it has everything to do with you, why would you do this to me? People always have to, and that's another thing that I learned about people, relationships, situations, work, everything. It ain't nothing about you. The way people react,
it's so entitled.
It ain't nothing. None of it has anything to do with you.
So entitled.
It's all, it's self. itself. Even, I mean, in reality, even the way that we react, it's about us. Like if you choose peace over turning up on somebody, that's about you. You made a conscious choice. You know what I'm saying?
Girl.
And vice versa. If this person chooses violence as opposed to choosing peace, that's all about them. Whatever it is they got going on. Whatever. I mean, I'm so grateful for the amount of growth that I've grown.
That you've grown.
Nah, for real, cause a lot of stuff that I've been through, I feel like even since the top of the year, had they happened to me last year, this time,
would you have responded with the same?
Certain it would have broke me.
Man.
Certain. Certainly.
I'm so glad God didn't give me the gift of song. Because I wouldn't be able to know how to act. He was like, she can paint, she can teach, she can influence. I can do a lot.
She running down the list of all the things that she do.
I can do a whole bunch, but I can't get this girl. She look good.
She got a booty.
She got a booty and a little waist. I cannot give her the gift of song because y'all.
Nah,
I wouldn't know how to act, y'all. The Lord knew what he was doing.
I made a mistake and peeked at the paint, and I didn't want to see it.
Yeah, back up.
You told me I could see it,
but that was like before you decided not to do it.
What I want to ask you?
What you want to ask me?
You I mean, this isn't for me. Are you an only child? Are you have siblings?
I'm one of three. I'm the oldest. I have my middle sister, and then I have a baby with my middle sister and I are like 2 years apart, and then the baby we're like 10.
Okay,
we're 10 years apart.
Oh, I never knew y'all were that far apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's where
yeah, that makes sense though.
Yeah,
because y'all were raised completely different.
Completely different. Yeah. My parents. There are parents. But at the time, had the younger set.
Yeah.
And my sister had the older, more tired set.
Yeah.
And so certain things
I got the younger, more tired.
You got the younger, yeah. So certain things that I was not able to get away with, she was able to get away with, and I was just so mad. But like in hindsight, here now, I'm like thankful. You know,
because you got the discipline that you needed.
I got the discipline that I needed.
Everything happened the way that it was supposed to happen.
Yeah. That's crazy.
How has it shaped you being the oldest? Because I mean, I know, but I would assume that, it forces you or has forced you before, started working on your boundaries to always take the responsibility of,
the
always
younger.
Take care of, always do, always be, always, because you're the oldest. What was that like, and what is it like now? How has it translated? How do you feel that it's affected you?
With me being the oldest, of course, you have a lot more responsibilities, and you have to get over things quicker than your younger siblings can. Okay, they're able to get mad, they're able to scream and shout and make real mistakes, and you're not afforded that opportunity. You're not. Yeah, it's like, nah, you the oldest, so like, where are you? What you gonna do? And so at an early age, I had to learn to reset and people please and just take things even though I did not deserve them. And so like, even as an adult right now, I still have to deal with that.
Yeah.
So it's like, yes, it's good that I was the oldest and I have these traits where I'm responsible for a lot of things. But then at the same time, it's like, I don't get to snap. My sisters be snapping. And I, unless you're on the other end of the snap. But for the most part, I like love that about them. Like, they're able to say what they feel and what they mean right then and there, versus me. I have to analyze the situation. I have to go to the drawing board to see how this is going to affect A, B, C, and D when they just explode and they get their results right then and there.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to find that part of me.
Yeah.
My sisters, they do it right then and there. But me, it's like poking the bear.
And
but when I go off.
See, there's danger in that.
Exactly. They know it. Like, oh, Shelby, her eyes getting a little glazy.
Yeah.
Let me back up a little bit. And it's scary. Because I have to build up like that before I snap on somebody. But like, I want to be able to like communicate how I feel right then and there, like them. So,
but I feel like you're doing a better job now, effectively communicating how you feel.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like at least in the last few years, you've been finding a way to say what it is you need to say. Because
I had to.
Yeah.
Because my mom, like, she would be like, fuck them folks.
I tell you the same thing.
Fuck them folks.
Like, love is that.
Yeah, fuck them folks. Like, okay, if that's what you want to do it. Yeah. But I didn't really understand what she was saying until she passed away. Yeah. And so it was like, that's what that meant. Yeah. You know, when she be like, I don't like that hoe. That's your friend, but I don't like her. And then you later on find out what she meant. And it was like, euphoria.
Yeah.
So I had to really like, okay, now my mom's not here to protect me from a lot of situations or give me her wisdom. So it's like, now I have to do this shit by myself.
And also, though, now is the time to put into action all of the things. But now it's time to put into action all of those things that you were subconsciously learning.
Right.
Being the oldest. Having to take care of. Do you think that being the oldest has prepared you for Samara? Did it prepare you for Samara?
My baby.
Samara, shout out to my LB, Samara.
Because he was online, okay?
Samara was online with us, okay?
Girl.
But do you feel like...
yeah.
Okay.
First, let me just say, you can never prepare really for a child. Like, especially your sophomore year.
Right.
Okay. Right. Out of nowhere.
Right.
I left and I came back with a baby. And people was like,
oh,
what?
Hi.
Hey. I didn't want to be that girl on campus, like, with a baby, but oh my gosh, she's pregnant. Like, so I bought bigger clothes and, you know, went through the motions, got through that last summer semester, disappeared, came back in January, like, with a baby, and it was amazing.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So,
real G's move in silence.
Real
like
G's, yes. And so, but yeah, like, it's
so corny.
It really taught me, like, the level of patience when it comes to dealing with other people.
Yep.
And then, especially when bringing a little human into the world, I might not have been where I really needed to be at, but I definitely had some bouts of patience when dealing with that.
Yeah.
So.
Of course. Samara is her mini-me.
That's my baby.
It's crazy because I don't think I ever saw the resemblance until maybe he got his locks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But y'all really look just alike. He just caramel.
And we battle all the time. Me and his dad, like, he look like you. Nah, he look like you.
I don't see it with him.
When somebody get in trouble, then he look like his daddy.
That would be it.
Yeah. You're lying. You look like your daddy right now.
Do you have any artists that like inspired you the most?
I really love the ability for Frida Kahlo to say how she felt within her artwork and not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Especially during the time that she was living in.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, but recently, Amy Sherrill is really dope to me right now. Even doper is So Trill. And
SEW?
Yeah.
Yes.
She is.
She fine. She fine.
I want to be like her when I glow up. And so,
I love that.
Yeah, when I glow up, okay, because I'm glowing, but when it, baby, when I glow up,
they're gonna see you when they close. I mean, when they turn the light on.
Yeah,
I mean, off.
Off.
You're gonna be glowing.
Glowing, no matter what you try to put me.
Yeah, So True was fine. Has it ever? I know you're teaching now as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Was it ever a time where you were like, am I gonna make money as an artist?
Yes.
Because girl, you know I know it.
Yeah. I graduated from Fort Valley and I didn't know what my next step was. All I knew was, okay, I got this degree. Mm-hmm. I can paint a little bit. I could do a couple graphics on the computer. But what am I going to do? Yeah. And before I graduated from Fort Valley, I used to do this summer camp for them. And I was actually really good with the kids. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, maybe I could do education, go get a minor in arts education, and then transfer over, with my master's. But I was so ready to get up out of Fort Valley at the time, baby. Yeah. I was like, okay, I'll just go get my master's. Yeah. So I graduated with that degree. And so I am making money within the art world. It's just not necessarily where I wanted or thought I would be at. Because I had to find something where I gained some type of security for my child.
100%.
So I was like, okay, I'm good with kids. Yeah. We'll be on the same schedule. And then in 5 years or so, I could figure out what the next step was going to be. Yeah. We're 7 years. We're 7 years later.
All right, but here we are making new experiences.
Making new experiences.
You know what I'm saying?
And I actually do love my kids. Like, education is hard. But I really feel like this is my service work. Yeah. Even when I feel like I'm not doing enough, a child will come and be like, Miss Sutton, I just love you so much. And I'm like, I love you too, baby. Yeah. And so I was able to build that rapport with them, and so even though I call this my service work, I'm really trying to get done with school. Yeah. Because I'm getting my specialist right now. Get done with school and start some different streams of income. Yeah. And
multiple.
I've
said that multiple times. Multiple. That's all we looking at this year.
That's all we looking at.
And beyond. Multiple.
Mm-hmm. So do some multiple streams of income and really those need to be geared to art. Yeah. Specifically. I'm tired of getting yelled at by y'all, my friends. I love the inspiration, but they be yelling.
Let me tell you something. I went to this girl's senior art show at Fort Valley, and I don't think I knew how talented she was before then. And I have been on Shelby's ass.
She has.
Like white on rice. Because I know that it's scary to be an artist.
Right.
There is... You just literally, you float sometimes. Mm-hmm. You just floating. But the thing is, I feel like with artists, if we continue to put the work in, if we continue to do it with passion, do it with love, do it with the space that we want to be in, we will create.
Right.
Because, that's what we do at the end of the day. We are creators. So who's to say that the job that we end up with isn't a position that we make up in
Yeah.
whatever said company maybe that we find.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the sky's the limit. That's what I love so much about art, because it's not just one thing. Like, it's so multifaceted. When I tell you I love being an artist, I love being a creative, because I feel like although by trade I am a makeup artist, I feel like I am free as a bird. Like, my possibilities are so endless.
But Brittany,
what?
Do you know you kind of started off free right out of school?
What you mean?
Brittany.
What?
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Y'all, Brittany literally created her own major and graduated.
Oh yeah, you right.
Had a whole showcase. So she really created her own destiny. And so at that moment, I was like, this bitch really just created her own shit. And is walking out laughing in these people's face. And now here we are. Girl.
Y'all, I got to Fort Valley. I was a business major. Thought I wanted to open a salon. I took 2 semesters of accounting. I failed both those accounting classes. I said, this is not for me. Okay.
Oh my God.
I then changed my major to mass comm. I realized radio and broadcasting, that just really wasn't for me. In that sense.
Yeah.
Then I decided that I wanted to change my major to music. And I realized when I got to the music department that studying the actual science behind music wasn't
for you.
I just love to sing. I love music. I love the way it makes me feel. I love all of those things. But sitting in the classroom, learning music theory, that is just, I took what I took from it, but that just wasn't,
for you.
And then I heard that there was this program called Themes, but it was a part of the liberal arts major, but it's interdisciplinary studies. Interdisciplinary studies was it became a thing at NYU, I want to say. People go to NYU and they create their own major, literally. And Fort Valley had only had at that point, I think, one person to graduate with it.
With their own.
After creating their own. And I was like, well, why the fuck ain't nobody tell me about this?
Because they don't want you to know.
I was in school for 5.5 years, bro. I was in school for a long time. But it was a lot of stuff that happened in between there. But when I discovered that, I was like, yo, this would have made my life so much easier. So I ended up being able to literally take the credits that I got from business, the credits that I got from mass comm, the credits that I got from music, all of the credits that I got, they all came together, and I created a major called shit.
What did you call it? Because you couldn't make it up by yourself. So what did you call it?
Maybe it's the drink. Damn.
On the alcohol. Blame it on the...
It was something about African American arts and media. It was something, but it's a liberal arts degree.
Okay.
I used that thing one time, and here we are, almost 10 years after I graduated. Listen, college is not necessary. I just want to put that out there. College is supplemental. It depends on what you want to do, but do not feel trapped into going to college and being $50,000 in debt when you're done.
More than that.
That was just a random number that I threw out there, because I got way more than that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I ended up going to school for aesthetics, And I realized that is what I want. I graduated from school with a 3.9.
But would you have changed your experiences at HBCU? I think
no, not for
I feel like my HBCU experience really trained me on how to. I don't want to say bullshit, but like, but like think on my feet.
Yep.
Like make something out of nothing. Like to transition and really make something happen out of nothing.
Yeah, no, for real. You got to make it happen. Make a way, find a way. Find a way, make a way.
And Fort Valley has really taught me how.
Gavin ain't never said that to you
do that.
That's regulator.
Nah.
Blue pipe. Nah, find a way, make a way.
Find a way, make a way. Yeah, I definitely had to like figure some things out. And I attribute them to, I don't even know if that's a word.
Yeah.
To Fort Valley.
Yeah.
I had this white girl in my class one time.
At Fort Valley?
Oh. Kennesaw. Kennesaw. And she was just like, you just be like bullshitting and you get A's for it. Baby, I'm talented.
Miss Mamas.
I'm talented. I know how to make something shake out of nothing.
Yeah. That's
so it's
extreme talent.
It's like I don't want to call it bullshitting, but I just want you to know that like,
what's a word that we can call it, y'all? Put it in the comments.
Please.
What's a word that we can call it? Because no, I feel like that's shared across all HBCUs.
Yeah, like I can really think on my feet and provide a service or experience that people still think is fire without trying.
Yep.
Out of nothing.
Yep.
So.
Because a lot of times, girl, yeah. Girl, yeah. I miss Fort Valley. I went down there the other week to perform at Miss Cameron's show.
Okay. Oh, I saw that.
It was so much fun. But I went to the campus and it is so different now.
Really?
It's so new. It's so fresh. Like it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's just so different
than what you experienced.
Yeah. I love Fort Valley, man.
That's my school.
I love Fort Valley.
And I'm gonna represent it to the day that
I die.
And every time I run into somebody who went to Albany State, I'm just like, let me go ahead and roll my sleeves up so I can go ahead and give you what you need.
Fort Valley got that hump. They dump. Fort Valley got that hump. They dump. Fort Valley got that hump. They dump. Fort Valley got that hump. Dee dum. Whoa. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Hump, dee dum.
That was fire.
I had to let it all out.
Yeah.
What's she looking like?
She cute.
Okay.
You know,
making some progress.
Let me tell you.
What?
Something that I hate about being an artist.
What?
You really be like, oh, this is terrible.
And then you show it to somebody.
And they be like, that shit fire, bro. And you're like, is it?
We are our own
biggest critic.
Yes. 100%.
So I really hope that you like it.
Oh my God. Y'all see these paintings that are around here. Shelby did this. This is one of my favorites right here. He is so fine. No, Shelby, you are such a phenomenal artist, and I hope you know that and feel that and understand that and internalize that and use that.
Yeah. I think just because this right here is just a new experience for me, like live painting. And then I'm also doing more so of an abstract situation. And so I like to be in the middle between abstract and naturalistic, but that takes too much time. So, and we don't, have that time right now. So it's like, But I think it's cute. I think it's gonna look really nice.
Yeah.
In the living room somewhere.
In the living room somewhere. What's your love life like?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
Nah, for real. I feel you on
trying
that.
to figure that out.
What you laughing at?
I'm in this place right now where dating over the last 2 years has been really traumatic. I think because I was going through the situation with my mom, and y'all don't know, but my mom passed away from brain cancer. And so I had to watch my mom decline slowly.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, as an adult, if you're not in a positive place, you date negative people. Yeah. Right? And so I've experienced a lot of liars. Yeah. That dress it up to make it look romantic. And so, yeah. And so I'm in this place right now where, you know, I have people who are, you know, interested.
Yeah, suitors.
And, but they're coming in a place right now where I really didn't want to date any suitors. Okay. Like I really wanted to focus on graduating and trying to figure out who I am.
Sure.
And
that's what's most important to
that's what's most important to me right now. Yeah. And feeling that, but I'm dating.
But you ain't doing nothing you don't want to do. So,
no.
You know.
No.
And I feel like as long as you keep your priorities in the place that they are, you don't have nothing to worry about.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with going on a little date.
You know. Seeing what I like and who I like.
But if you don't want to be serious and you don't want to seriously move into anything, that's your prerogative.
Right.
And whoever it is, they just have to respect that.
Respect it.
I think that's what people... I had this conversation with my niece, and she was like, y'all dating? You mean y'all in a relationship? No. She's 21 though. So her generation, their definitions are different. So when we say dating, that's what they call talking. Sometimes we call it talking too, but I feel like as I've matured, talking is literally just
talking. We
literally just having a conversation on the phone. Dating there is full maximum effort behind it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're consciously making a choice to do something. Right. And if it doesn't work, cool. If it does, cool. But that's what I was about to say. I think that people put so much weight on what it means to date.
Right. And just really get to know who you are, getting past the love bombing.
Yeah.
That love bombing 100%. For me,
like, it's dangerous.
For showing me affection, but I'm trying to get to know you. Yep. I want to know if you are a good fit to me.
Yep.
I need to see your corners, not just your surfaces. Yep. And I want you to see my corners, not just my surfaces, because I'm very quirky. Yep. It takes a lot for me to get to that like, oh, yeah. But when I am there, baby, I'm there with you. And because I know that I'm a writer, it takes a lot for me to let you in the car.
Yeah.
I mean, to let you in the car. Yeah. Because I know once I get you, like we're in that space, it's hard for me to get up out of it. I'm very loyal in that aspect. Yep. Even if we're just talking, I'm still loyal. Yeah. And so it takes people a lot to get to that point with me.
That's real. That's real. I just know that I'm in a place of dating, and I'm just very clear that I'm in the place of discovering who I am, but also discovering what it is that I'm looking for in a partner. And if things happen naturally and they progress naturally. I'm not putting no weight on none of this shit. I'm not forcing none of this shit. Sorry, y'all. My ponytails are tight, okay? But I'm just not in a place where I'm pressed. I'm not pressed. Mm-hmm. I don't need it that bad where I am right now.
Right.
Sometimes I get a little lonely. Get lonely. But
you're not stressed.
That part. Sometimes I want somebody to lay next to me in the bed. But I don't have to have
somebody there.
I know how to enjoy my own space. I know how to I got me. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't always here. You know what I'm saying?
Girl.
It was times where the lonely was driving me crazy.
Yeah,
and I was tempted.
But once you get past that part,
right,
it's so amazing. Like, like feeling like you always need somebody there to like fill in the empty spaces. But when you fill the empty spaces up with yourself, and like if you're coming to add on to what I'm already experiencing, so I can add on to you.
You are an addition.
You are an addition, and that's another thing. Like, don't come to me. Needing. Thinking that I'm going to be helping you to fill your cup. I need to be an addition to you as well. Like for me, like I'm attracted to movement. I'm attracted to motion. Like
we're motion only, baby.
And I'm always moving. I'm always trying to make myself feel greater. So like, if you're not making yourself greater, you all up in my business.
Yeah.
Or you all up in what I'm doing.
But what are we doing for each other?
Yeah, what are we doing for each other? I want you to be able to be like, oh, Shelby, like try to do this.
Yeah.
And then I could be like, oh, but you could do this.
Yep.
And then so that we can kind of work together and our differences mesh in a way that's productive to both of us.
Yes, 100%. I hope y'all taking notes, because both of us have jobs, careers. She got a kid. I got my own house. She got her own spot. We taking care. We paying bills. We doing all of these things by ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that we don't want nobody. But again, like she just said, how are you adding? How are we adding to each other? I don't have space, and we shouldn't have space. We shouldn't hold space for people that aren't adding, that aren't supplemental to us. That where we are, who we are, whose we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got to be conscious about the people that we let into our energy, that we let into us.
Yes, honey.
Like, we are very valuable people. And I'm speaking about the Black woman. Yep, I am.
You better.
I am.
Talk about it.
I went there. We got to take care.
Absolutely.
We got to take care of whichever way that looks.
And self-care is such a new, it shouldn't be a new thing. But it's such a new thing.
Yeah.
Because really, I feel like I didn't really start hearing about self-care until the pandemic.
Yeah.
And so, like now, like I work out now. So like, I make sure that I carve hours.
Got to.
Out my week for me. Yeah. And I'm very, like, I take it personally. Yeah. Like, no, you on my time.
Yeah.
And that's like no mommyhood. That's no teacher, being a teacher. That's me. That no school. I gotta fit this in somewhere, because not only am I trying to make it like, not only am I trying to get healthy, I'm also trying to like make it a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because I want to live for a long time.
Yeah.
And whatever battles may come, I want to be able to fight them.
Yeah.
At my highest self. Mentally and physically.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna come.
Yeah.
And
my girl be in the gym about 4-5 days a week. Talking about.
Time out.
Me too. Like I'm so happy for the women in my life. Like we are all so focused on being better, on living better,
yes,
on loving ourselves better,
no
on
excuses,
taking care. Like we gotta take care. We gotta take care because it ain't the way society is. They don't want to take care of us.
Absolutely not.
So,
and I hate to say it.
I mean, if they don't want to, then why not us? Why not ourselves? I mean, of course. I mean, but like society, the hospitals don't care about black women. You know what I'm saying? Police don't care about black women. They don't care about black men.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I don't get too radical because, you know, this is just the beginning of In the Green Room. I don't want them to cut us off this soon.
Right. Early.
But no, real talk. Like, I'm just so happy for us. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm so happy. I'm happy you're here doing this.
I'm happy too because I don't get to do this very often.
And she over here looking cute, dripped up, draped out, know what I'm talking about?
And I don't get to dress like
in your style.
In my style often.
Yeah.
So like this is really good.
Yeah.
It's really good for my spirit, y'all.
Yeah.
And my Ayanla voice.
Oh, Ayanla. Shelby brought a few different paintings with us. She got our homegirl back here. What's her name?
I just call her Alex because she ended up resembling my middle sister. Mm-hmm. And I just have to call her Alex.
Yeah. What's his name? You don't have a name for him?
I don't have a name for him.
He fine.
He is fine.
Shelby be fine. I mean, paying some fine ass men.
And, you know, I like fine ass men.
Makes sense.
I ain't gonna lie. They gotta be they gotta have like a touch of ugly. I do. Like they so fine. Like just a touch. Just like a touch.
Like when they take a picture
I don't like
angle,
them too fine. Ooh, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't like them
gotta
too
look
fine.
for the right picture to show your friend.
Yes. But when I see him, that's bang.
Yeah, got it.
Like he know how to dress. Yeah. He know how to carry himself. Mm-hmm. He know how to interact with people. Mm-hmm. Like you have to be a people person with me.
Yeah.
Like
that's important.
Like, and you have to be more so a people person because I'm the contrary of this conversation because I'm comfortable with you, but I'm like really shy.
Yeah.
I don't
mm-hmm.
I don't like to come up and be like, oh, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm the girl to be like, people watching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you cute.
See, I'm the opposite of you. You gotta be fine.
She like them artsy.
You gotta be fine.
She like them artsy.
Do I?
I mean, we both do. We like artsy, but yours is more swaggy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm attracted to artsy, but the artsy kids be too weird for me. Cause I'm weird. We can't be too weird together.
Together.
It's too, cause I'm weird. Okay. So you gotta be either hood or maybe not hood, cause I grew up in the hood. That's just, it's too dangerous sometimes.
I grew up partially hood. And so partially like when men be like, oh yeah, I did A, B, C, and D, like, and I'm like, okay, so you want to go to jail? Yeah, I'm not for that.
Yeah,
like, yeah. Let me correct myself because when I said I was a writer earlier,
this is different. This is
this is a whole nother writer. Okay, right. This writer.
I'm gonna support you in your dreams and aspirations.
Yes.
Writer.
Not right on.
Not Bonnie and Clyde writer.
Nah.
There's a difference.
Nah. You in jail? Okay. How many days?
I went to jail.
That's fine. But how many days?
2.5.
Okay, I could do it 2.5. I could do a week. I could do.
What's the cap?
A month.
Okay.
A month.
6 weeks?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. That's the cap.
And I'm just saying it because I've already experienced certain situations.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah. Copy that.
Yeah.
Copy that.
So.
Well, I'm an ex-con.
But you out doing something with your life. So I fucks with it.
Yeah, I went to jail.
I never been to jail.
I went to jail this one time.
Okay, tell me the story.
So when we was at Fort Valley, I stayed on Samuel Jones. Samuel Jones, well, you got State University Drive. It's straight. The school is on State University Drive. Samuel Jones lays parallel to State University Drive, but it's like behind State University. Mm-hmm. So that's where my house at. This particular weekend, it was my birthday weekend. My birthday is October 4th. Fort Valley was playing Tuskegee that weekend. Mm-hmm. There were no parties being thrown. No parties. This girl named Taylor, R.I.P. Taylor, she was a K, she went to Fort Valley. Her birthday was October 3rd. So Taylor lived in the neighborhood of Fort Valley. You know, when you keep going past Fort Valley, where them houses at. Mm-hmm. So she lived down there. I was getting ready to leave my house to go to her party, but the police hadn't already shut it down, right? So as I'm driving out there, I see all the cars coming back. So I was like, well, I'm about to do a little kickback at my house.
Right.
So people pull up, bring in my birthday, whatever. The next day, I decide that I was going to do a kickback.
Okay.
I said that it was a kickback. A kickback is maybe 25 people max. Max. Right?
Because it's a kickback. You're not turning up.
But keep in mind, I said that Fort Valley had no parties going on that weekend.
So it grew.
And we were playing Tuskegee. My guy, I don't think Instagram had Instagram stories at that point. So I think I put a post, Brittany's birthday kickback on my Instagram.
And you was that kid at Fort Valley.
Listen, so Benson, he was like, shout out to Benson. Benson was like, cause he had called me earlier that day, and cause I think we was the last two blue and white on the yard at that point. So we would be together all the time.
Right.
So Benson, he called me about something, but he didn't tell me happy birthday. Okay. And then he saw, I guess, that I was throwing this party. He called me back, Britt, I'm so sorry. I ain't tell you happy birthday. He was like, but I'm gonna make it up to you. I'm gonna get you a DJ for the party. And I'm like,
it ain't even
okay,
bad, but okay, shit,
cool,
yeah.
And now that I think about it, and now that I'm saying this, Benson is probably part of the reason why all the people showed up to this damn party.
Probably.
So, and keep in mind, I had gotten a wreck at the beginning of that week in my mama car, so I started smoking a lot of weed. That was the beginning of my weed smoking journey. Okay. But anyway, so the night rolls around. Keep in mind, there's no parties going on in Fort Valley, period. Not at Camp John Hope, not at Spruce Street, not at the Swamp, not nowhere.
Where was the promoters?
I don't know. For Fort Valley and Tuskegee.
Everybody graduated.
So people start showing up. I say 8:39, I think, or something like that. So 8:39 roll around, DJ get there, we set up. Ain't nobody really there.
Okay.
Start taking shots, smoking a little ganja. People start showing up. I'm like, okay, cool. I go in my room because my room was like what we were smoking at. Okay. I come back out my room.
A whole bunch of folks.
You can't even move in my house. People were, keep in mind, I said the street ran parallel with Fort Valley, right, yeah. with University. There were cars along the entire street. Now, keep in mind, it ain't nobody really staying on that street. It's an abandoned house to the left of me, to the right of me. Then there's another couple. And then you got whatever those apartments is, as soon as you turn on the State U, that brick building. Mm-hmm. That's how close I was to the end of the street.
I remember.
But, so apparently, the police must have been bored. They had to been bored because we weren't making no noise. Once you closed the door to my house, you couldn't hear the music outside. So I'm smoking a blunt, walking through the house. Precious. She's like, BC, the police. I don't know where that blunt went, but I threw a blunt. Secondly, why are you in my house, police?
Already.
You don't even have no warrant. You don't have none of that. But anyway, so they ended up writing me a ticket.
Okay.
They was like, either everybody got to come in the house or you got to shut the party down. Okay, people wasn't about to come in the house, so the party got shut down. But usually when parties get shut down in Fort Valley, it would be like 10:30, 11. This party went on to like 1:30. Because we were tucked behind State University, so we want no activity. That's why I say the police had to been
bored.
Yes. So this was October. November, me and Janae come home to Augusta for Thanksgiving. We're riding back. She stays in Warner Robin, so we're going one of the back streets to get to her apartment, and she's speeding. Janae gets pulled over. They run both of our licenses.
Don't tell me.
I didn't go to court for the ticket that I got.
Okay.
So Janae was like, oh my God, my mom gonna kill me. She told me not to get no other ticket, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, ha, Janae, they ain't talking about you. You know, I got crazy spellings on my names. They probably can't find my information. That's why they taking so long. They was taking so long. We thought they was racially profiling. We started recording.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, the police officer comes to the door. Miss Carter, I'm gonna have you step out. You're under arrest. What? What?
What you mean?
Janae's like, oh my God. So I put my shoes on. They have to extradite me back to Fort Valley because it was a Fort Valley / Peach County ticket.
Mm.
So I ride in a Warner Robins car, and then they meet at a gas station. I get in another car, go to Fort Valley police station. Find out they don't have long distance on their phone, so I can't call nobody. My phone was about to die.
Oh my
God. Girl, then they took me from Fort Valley Police Department to Peach County. They kept me in holding. And Janae was trying to get me out. Janae couldn't get me out. And I ended up having to sit for the entire weekend. And the person that they put me, when they gave me that orange jumpsuit, I lost my shit.
Oh my God.
But they put me in a cell with a lady who had murdered her child.
Oh!
And everybody on the bottom floor in jail for shoplifting, petty crimes.
So she just was like, oh yeah, I murdered my kid.
No. So I was trying to sleep my sentence away. So one morning they was switching shifts, and the lady that brought me over, they were assholes. So she had this favorite CO.
Okay.
So they switched shifts, and she asked for the CO to come over, and the CO came over to the door. I'm still got my head in my hands trying to act like I'm asleep. And she's like, they just treat me so bad. And the CO's trying to tell her, you know, it's going to be all right. Blah, 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 trying to calm her down. She was like, you're not in jail for murdering your own kid. Bitch. What? And she hadn't offered me socks. Like being real motherly to me.
Like a kid. Bitch,
girl, get me out of here.
Am I next?
Get me out of here. Yo, I took the absolute longest shower of my entire life when I got back home. And I was, spill a little tea. I was dealing with D at the time. That's okay. When. So the whole basketball team, shout out to D. So the whole basketball team, they used to be at my house or whatever. Okay. So they knew me. I came, I think the same day, I ended up going to one of their basketball practice. I walked in, everybody told me, so what's up? What did they say? Sale? Something, knowing that I had that line there, everybody making a joke. Like,
after you done went through a
girl, that shit was terrible.
Crazy.
It was terrible. It was terrible. And it was like the coldest weekend of like the winter. And I had on toe socks when I got locked up. So wait, you can't have the ones that go between your individual toes.
Those was really popular
You
back
can't
then.
have those in jail.
So you didn't have no socks?
So I didn't have no socks.
Is this why you have that foot thing?
No, it happened before that. I don't know what it was, but she offered me socks because I was so cold.
Did you take them?
I did.
I know that's right.
It was cold.
Pick your battles.
It was cold. Yeah, nah. So yeah, it was crazy, and I was in jail for $236. And I went to court that Monday, and that's the reason why I couldn't get out, because the courts was closed.
That's what they said. Never get locked up over the weekend.
No, and Thanksgiving weekend. So I went in Friday. I was there Saturday, Sunday. Didn't get out till Monday around 2. Don't go to jail. It sucks. It sucks.
I feel like you got street cred now.
I do got street. I been had street cred. What's up?
You talking about?
What's sound?
You talking about?
I don't know why I be switching to this little Atlanta accent.
Cause you been here for a minute.
That don't mean nothing.
I feel like it means everything. Cause like I'm from Atlanta now. I might as well be a native.
You're from everywhere.
Where now I talk about people who move here. Oh my God, they stay moving here because I've been here so long.
Yeah.
So
it'll be 7 years on the first for me.
Look at God.
Time flew by.
Because people don't make it in Atlanta. A lot of them move home.
And people think they can go straight to LA. If you cannot make it in Atlanta?
The number one place for homeless people? Wait, it might be number 2.
LA. LA is number 1.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like Cali.
Girl, no. Mm-mm.
That's why when people are like, yeah, I'm gonna move to Atlanta, I'm like,
all right.
You got it?
Yeah.
Like, I'm already established.
Listen. And it took a while to get here.
It took a long time to get here.
I hope this sound is all right. I've been working on it, y'all. I just want to say thank y'all for being here. This is episode 9. Episode 9. I decided last year that I wanted to do a podcast.
And here we are.
A year later.
Doing it.
In full fruition.
Me trying to figure out this painting right now. I'm over here like, what did I do?
You almost done?
Uh-uh.
You got a lot more to go?
Enough.
Okay.
I'm being an artist right now, y'all.
Can I see?
Yeah. I'm trying to I'm trying to see how to make this flower pot.
Because I'm not going to tell you what to do. I just kind of want to see.
No, I'm trying to make this flower pop on this girl.
Oh, you've done a lot, though.
Yeah. You know, mind you, y'all, I don't really do abstract art. But I'm trying to.
This is fire.
Is it fire?
Yes, and you talk about you got a lot more to go.
I'm trying to, make this thing pop out in a conducive way.
So acrylic paint dries fast.
Yes, that's why I'm using it. I really want to get more into what is it? Like oil painting. Mm-hmm. There's this course that I really want to take, but because I'm in the middle of too many courses, I can't take it until maybe the summertime. Mm-hmm. But it's painting people of color. Yeah. And I really want to strengthen that because with me being an art teacher, you're so much dibbling and dabbling with little kid work. Yep. And so I love my babies, but I need some teacher stuff too. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to figure out how to enhance those skills so that I could just be a better artist for myself. Because when I don't do artwork for a long period of time, I could tell. Yeah.
That's like when I don't do makeup for a long period of time.
You could tell.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. I be itching for it. When I did Tom Swift, 10 was my talent. 10 is a guy. Yeah. I put a little bit of concealer on him, a little bit of foundation, and some powder.
And you needed more than that.
I want to do more. I was fiending to do makeup. Yeah. Makeup.
Because you got some fire stuff.
Man.
Do you think I just knew you was going to be on a movie set. You on a movie set, but I thought you was going to be the actor.
I mean, there's still time.
There's still time.
There's still a lot of time.
So much time.
And, I really feel like makeup is the beginning. Makeup is the head start to what's going to happen for me in this industry.
Right.
I'm a singer, actor, director, producer.
Yeah.
So, I've dibbled and dabbled. You know what I'm saying? I've dibbled and dabbled in a lot of the spaces. And now I'm in the space that I can share all of those things with. So, I feel like makeup is just the beginning of what's about to go down. What are your goals in being an artist?
I really want to get into the Atlanta art scene. I feel like there's so many talented people around Atlanta, and there's so many different spaces that I could thrive in other than a classroom.
I agree.
Wholeheartedly. And so my thing is building up the confidence in the movement to be able to go and be in these places and getting over that intruder syndrome. And it's really like me having the confidence to like imposter syndrome. Me being able to have the confidence to go up to people and speak to them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's so funny because my son has the gift of gab, and I just be like, "You're amazing." Your mom.
Y'all are such dorks. I love it. I love y'all together.
That's my baby, and it's so funny that he's a creative like his mom.
He
wanted to come on here today.
Really?
He did. He was like, "Tell Brittany I'm available." I was like, "Get out of my face."
Tell Brittany I'm available.
I'm available.
I'll keep that in mind, Smart.
Yeah, your first kid person.
Oh my God. So what's his art of choice?
My son likes to build action figures.
Out of like Legos and stuff?
No, like recyclable items.
Oh.
We just recently interviewed for one of the schools of the arts for Clay County, and he's like, "I'm so nervous." I'm like, "What? Please, your mama art teacher? And you're talented." So we did some drawings. We did some, he built a action figure. Oh yeah. So, like, what please? It's yours.
Yeah.
We went to get some ice cream to celebrate, and this lady kind of like spoke over him. And she was like, "Oh my God, he looks so well mannered, and your kids, you have to get them right behind the scenes so they act right in public, But we really come a long way."
Yeah.
And so she was like, "Oh my God, he just looks like a businessman," because he was dressed up in his little, outfit. Like, that's my baby. So she spoke over him, and like it's like what all she was saying just kind of like confirmed my child.
Yeah.
And he just smiling like.
Did he feel it? You can tell that he received it.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I love that.
That's my boo. That's really my boo.
I love it when kids can really thrive in their fullest potential. Like, don't block them from doing something that it seems like they're really interested in. Why would you do that?
But it's so many parents out here. Like
know.
Me working at a Title I school in the area that I work in, I see so many parents talk down to their kids, and you really can't do anything about it. And then they come in the school and they wreak havoc. Like, but then you got to kind of like, you might feel some type of way, but like the biggest thing is not taking anything personal. Their mama just cussed them out in front of all their friends, and they coming in and they doing A, B, C, and D. Fortunately for me, I teach art.
Right. And that's like a escape for them.
Yeah. And it's so funny because you have to be able to get right back with your kids. I'm like, I ain't do nothing to you.
Right.
I just want you to sit down and color a little bit. Can you sit down? I could put you over here on this couch.
Yeah.
You can relax. Nobody bother you. He's like, okay. And
that's all they need?
That's all they need. I had kids who like, can you be my mom? So awkward. I'm like,
nah, sorry.
I can be a mom, but I could be the best teacher I can be for you.
And I can give you everything that I can give you.
And I can give you everything that I can give you. In the realm that I can give it to you. And so, child, that question be the big, I'd be like, ooh.
You get it often?
I get it
or
often.
enough?
I get it often in the space that I'm in. And I just be like, I can't do that, but I can love on you.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
And they'll take from it.
Yeah. And
I'm sure they love their art.
They
class.
do.
Yeah.
And I love them. Like, I teach elementary school. And like this week, we've had a student, I had a previous student pass away.
Oh, man.
And it's like, but you're still in elementary school.
Right.
And it's like, it just shows you like life is lifing, even for the little babies. And you have to have some type of compassion for them. This is really my service work. So I don't ever see myself like really getting away from children.
Yeah.
But maybe just enhancing the space that I am with the children.
Yeah.
So
I love that. Does Samari he goes to the school that you teach?
Copy that. I moved him.
Yeah.
I had to move him away from me.
Yeah.
It's something about having your mama there.
Yeah.
You feel like you get away with everything. And then I just felt like he needed a different space to grow in.
Yeah.
The type of atmosphere he was in, I could deal with it because it's a job.
Okay.
But he needed to move.
Yep. I feel it. I feel that.
He definitely needed to move. I feel like this has to dry a little bit so I can add on the last couple pieces with my paint pen. So we might have to take an intermission.
Okay.
No small intermission.
Okay. We're going to take a little intermission because she got to keep it going.
Got to keep it going.
We'll be right back. Sorry, Yo Gotti, you got to go off.
That's my song.
Just know that I know. The streets that fold me strong. But you go fuck, just become money long. Just know that I know.
I feel like
I know.
it's so perfect to be, like, it's so great to be like a hype man for your person. Yeah.
What?
Hey, okay. I had to do it for Fort Valley real quick. I had to do it.
Yeah, that was a good time. Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick.
Hey. Okay. I hope y'all like it. I don't really do a lot of abstract stuff.
Oh, the clicking thing.
I'm really outside of my comfort zone, but I think it's cute.
I think so too. I think they're gonna love it.
I hope so.
We winding down, y'all.
Yeah.
Shelby has done a full painting for us while we sat here and talked, kicked it, shot the breeze, like the old folks say.
Yeah, man. I've had a great time.
I'm glad.
Thank you for inviting me, Brittany, for real.
No problem.
Like, I thoroughly enjoyed this. You know?
You needed it.
And I needed it. I definitely feel like I needed this.
A little boost for your creative juices.
Because I haven't been able to do it.
Yeah.
It's just been writing papers. You know, and there is some creativity in there, but it's not like this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, your time lapse is still going. This is gonna be dope.
It's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. This outline is really.
Yeah.
Is there anything we else need to talk about?
Well, I do want people to know where to follow you on socials.
Okay, so my social media is Shelby_Cobra, but the B's are 3s. So SHEL 3 RA_CO3. I spelled my
You
name
mixed
wrong. I spelled that so wrong. I messed that all up, y'all.
Your name is what you said.
What I say?
Shelby.
Shelthra. Y'all, that's all wrong. What? SHEL3Y _CO3RA. Did you start?
I don't know. Wow.
Oh my god.
Shelby Cobra. Wow. Has it been a long day?
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
More so.
Mm-hmm.
This is really a week that like challenged my brain capacity.
Yeah.
It's a 3-day weekend.
Oh yeah. What's President's Day?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. It's Barack Day.
My president is black. My Lambo is blue.
Hey, shout out to him. Because guess what?
What?
I just saw him for my birthday.
You did? How was that?
It was like Black Excellence.
She went to the orchestra. What was it called?
The Atlanta Symphony for the Jesus performance. And I was so scared that people weren't going to dress right.
Yeah.
Because it was a black tie event.
Yeah.
And when I tell you they came like men in suits with their bow ties or ties, it was amazing.
Yeah.
And I had the best time.
Good.
My Jesus year.
That's what's up.
Yes. Shout out to Rika.
Your cousin.
My cousin. She was like booked. Like, girl, you stay in Miami. Like, what's going on? But she booked it and flew out.
I love that.
Yes, I love her.
You look cute too, girl.
Girl. I wore that just like a glove.
Yeah.
Do you tell me?
Yeah.
And then I bust right through that thing till that thing was singing.
That thing was dying. No.
Okay. I bust right through that thing.
Yeah.
But had a good time.
Yeah. I like experiences like that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you expect niggas to need?
But they do what they supposed to do.
Girl, I love us for real.
I ain't see no suit and sneakers. I'm not saying that it wasn't there, but I ain't see it.
I mean, but there's a strict dress code at the Atlanta Symphony. So it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I went to see Orchestra Noir. That's where Rick Ross performed.
Okay.
It's an all-black orchestra. Rick Ross performed with their inaugural performance. And then this one, they did a 99s and 2000s. Like, they just redid. And Q from 112 came out and sang
Peaches
Cupid. He sang a little bit of that.
Oh, really?
He sang a little bit of Cupid.
I had no business singing that song as a kid.
We had
I was like, Mom, can you go get some peaches and cream? I've never had it.
No business.
Literally something totally different.
It's a lot of songs that we weren't supposed to be singing.
Cartoons too, like go back.
Ren and Stimpy.
Rocco's Modern Life
need to be on. Yeah, Rocco's. That was like a PG-13. Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, adult.
That was definitely
not for us.
Because when they brought it back, they put it on Comedy Central.
That
Why would you go from Nickelodeon to Comedy Central?
It should have been a sign.
Right.
But yet, we was in there being like, I'm actually Ren and Stimpy.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a car backing up on the street.
You can see from out there?
Yeah, you can see straight in here. Stay strapped.
Hey. Okay, I think finishing up these lips.
Peaches and cream. I need it because you know that I'm a fiend. Getting freaky in the Bentley limousine. Even better when it's with ice cream. Know what I mean?
Peaches and cream.
I need it because you know that I'm a fiend. Getting freaky in the Bentley limousine. Even better when it's with ice cream. Know what I mean? Peaches and cream.
God knew.
Okay.
You see me?
Okay.
You see me?
Okay.
See, he knew not to give me your voice. He gave me a little song to work with. I could hit a little karaoke once in a while, but for the most part, guys like, girl, you can't. I'm not playing with you.
That ain't for you.
He
gave you these.
He gave me these little hands or whatever, and I make them do.
Hands. Gifted hands.
Gifted situations.
Gifted hands. This is so cool. I peaked.
She did.
I've been peeking. I'ma just be honest.
She been peeking, y'all.
It's so cool to watch artists work. Cause that's how I be doing my lipstick.
I'm trying to hook up these lips like Brittany be hooking up these faces.
Never thought that I would be so addicted to you. Right in the bag of you.
To you. Yeah, it's fun. Hey. All around.
We know what I'm talking about. Ooh.
That's right.
Ooh.
That's what's up.
Know what I mean?
Peaches and cream.
Getting cream. Girl, you think I'm good for me.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, we had no business
singing that shit.
No business.
I think.
Almost.
I gotta do the earring. It's almost done, y'all. I think we're about to end it right here.
It's over now. Ooh. It's over now. Ooh. I feel like I can make it. The storm is over now.
That song makes me cry.
Sorry.
No, like.
No more cloudy days. They're all gone away. I feel like I can make it. The storm is over now.
Yes.
Can you help me say they're all gone, gone away. I feel like I can make it. The storm is over now.
That's so good.
I'm so glad that just dropped in my spirit.
Girl, that song has caught me in weary moments and
pulled you right back.
Man. And I couldn't do nothing but cry. You can't do nothing but sit there and cry. And it's whether it's a tough moment or you see the end of the light, like end of the tunnel, you're in the light now.
Yeah.
That song has really been like.
That song used to minister to me when it came out, and I was no more than 5, 6.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you.
I'm stopping.
Oh.
I think I want to stop.
You said, you see this? I'm stopping. Paints.
That's like my dad. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Get out the phone. Hey, by the way.
So go ahead and put the tray down.
Put the tray down. I'm stopping.
Y'all.
I'll add my words later.
Y'all. I think we've come to a stopping point. Shelby, you going to share what you made with the people?
With the people. Let me see.
This is so cool. The big reveal.
All right.
Hey, girl. What's her name? What we say, Bobbiana?
Bobbiana.
Hey, Bobbiana.
Bobbiana. Bust down, Bobbiana.
Thank you so much for coming in and
You're
doing this.
welcome.
This is so different from anything that we've done this season. We still talk. Them lips look good.
They look good, don't they?
Yeah, they look juicy.
Okay, Bobby.
But I'm grateful because, we came in and we did our usual format.
Yeah.
My usual format, but you got a chance to put it in action.
Right.
You got a chance to show the people in real time how talented you are.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, Brett.
Thank you, Shelby.
You're welcome, Brett.
Thank you for coming in. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of In the Green Room. Shout out to my sister, Shelby. Make sure you are tuning in every week. If this is your first time watching, make sure you wind it all the way back to episode 1 and catch up to where we are now. You do not want to miss the season premiere that is coming very, very, very soon with a very, very, very special guest.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be something good. Follow Shelby on Instagram, Shelby_Cobra, but those B's are 3s. Make sure you follow In the Green Room Podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to come on in the room. Thank you for joining us. Episode 9 of In the Green Room. Love y'all.